The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi Trophy.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Williams from the gun. Has his man caught by Odunze. But he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears. First down.
Williams set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's down 2nd down.
And the shotgun to get to Swift. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Hit before he can get anything on that return. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football. But you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
Throwing, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Slot man motioned over. They go play action. Here's Penix. It is cut left side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Mooney will go in motion left. 3rd down, it's Penix. He's got London left side. And this one doesn't go far. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Running for it, it's Swift. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And in motion, out of the slot. 1st and 10, Orlando Robinson. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down mark.
He's across the 20, still going. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Here we go, set. Here's the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. All right, going to take a moment here, Brock. We got an injured player on that snap, and it is Darnell Mooney who's getting looked at. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return coming from the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Williams on first down. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. We're one quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at first down here. This is Swift. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Off the play fake, Williams. Downfield. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
1-yard gain.
Working from the gun, Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Third and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a second quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing now on first down. Penix. He's got a man left. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Second down now. They need 7. Throwing for the pistol. Penix. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. And they'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Penix on first down. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run here with Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. It's the Falcons with 6 to go here on 4th down. They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Chicago getting set to take the field down. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. That's complete to commit on a slant. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's got Moore once again. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air yet again, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're on the counter with Swift. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone drop. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
He finds Odunze running the slant. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That's to Odunze again. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Odunze touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears drive their lead to 11.
14. Falcons 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons with the football late in the first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Penix now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 1st down, ball at the 36.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Penix here from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Penix. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
His name goes on the stat sheet for that sack, but it's the coverage who truly earned it. They go to dime coverage to shut down any type of pass, and everybody in the secondary doing their jobs, tying up throwing lanes until they could get home to the quarterback and bring him down. That is the epitome of a coverage sack.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. On first down, here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. To the air with Penix. Continuing to move past the 45. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Throwing Penix. Brought in. Jukes away from one. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. It's Penix yet again. He's got it over the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And again, it's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go now.
Robinson. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third and goal.
Slot man motioned over. Running with Robinson. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him only 1 yard on that play, Brock. They're left with fourth and goal at the 4.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see right decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing fourth down play.
1-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears and Roma Dunze headed back out on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Going run again with Swift. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Here's Robinson, start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Penix to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Penix out first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. Throw here, third down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The
Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. On play action, here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, here's Swift. Dodge the tackle. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Back to the line they come, second down.
The tackle made back at the 48.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He brings it in. He's still going at the 30. Jukes away from one. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. Swift finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the third. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears lead by 15 now.
Bears 21, Falcons 6. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Agnew on the return. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. From the gun, it's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, he's got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Falcons have the football, playing for their season here. They're trailing. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. Penix now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Makes the catch. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that, being stopped short of the sticks.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He dodged the tackle, and he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured, so we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
What is up?
And the inside handoff to Swift. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
Here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Now a give to Swift. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
What is up?
Staying grounded with Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was brought down by James Pierce.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
What is up? Check my ball.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Penix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Johnson on the coverage.
Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Penix on third down. It's his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons, first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10. At the 36-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Finds the in route complete. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Agnew. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down give to Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 2. And the Falcons, first down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down at Meadow.
First down, and they go right back to it. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
To the air with Penix. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. He breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker.
Third and 2.
Penix throwing, third and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
6 yards. And it's fourth down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And the defense escapes. They have a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Ready to up.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears, well, they can probably just run away and hide. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Ready to up.
Running behind center with Swift. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Swift gets it again on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Makes it third.
Air it out on third. Brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call, just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down, Williams. Pass brought in by Burton. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So that brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Caden.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's to his back, Roshan Johnson. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set now, 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Cut near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
Bears 35, Falcons 6. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.